Hey YouTube, it's me again. So as I said, I was gonna make a video on MXR pedals that I own, because I'm really sick of all the shit that people are giving about the Fullbore metal distortion pedal. You know, people are saying it's not as good, or that, you know, save up for the metal muff. I'm not gonna sit here and sell the products, but I am gonna tell you that I'll run through a small test on how these work. So I'm using DR11s through 55 or 54, I think 56 actually. EMG 8185, Grover tuners, and what I call the licorice input jack. I'll quit yammering and kind of explain how these work. I'm not really going to show the pedal at the moment, but I'll get to that in a second. So I'm running this all through a true bypass chain. For those that don't really understand how true bypass works, basically it means that, so I have my EQ on right now, and I'll turn it off. So I'll turn this up. So that sound, what bypass means is that when the pedal itself is not activated, you still get this, you know. So when I turn the pedals, you know, this is my sound if I were just to plug straight into the input. And I'm running this into a Raven RG20 with a 45 watt 1x12 speaker for, you know, those who are really technical. So, so I'm getting a slight boost on my guitar with my 6-band EQ. So I'll turn that on, back on, and breaks up a little more. Here, I'll bring the camera. So essentially, we have, yes, I have cars. It's fucking badass. Don't judge. So essentially, we have a volume, a frequency knob, a gain knob, a low, which is bass, a mid frequency that controls this mostly, and a high. And then you have a gate right here and a scoop. Now, how this pedal is designed to work is it's designed to be in conjunction with your amp as it is. So, you know, I've got my amp pretty standard. You know, that's my rhythm tone. Don't take it yet. This, so I'll turn it on. So here's my EQ. These, the red lights, mean that it's on. When I turn it off, it's bypassed. The green light you see here is showing that the gate is on, because it is a noise gate. There is a noise gate on here, and that the scoop is activated. So I'll turn this on. Very quiet. And I'll turn this down a little bit. So here, I'll give you some samples first. So let's try a classic, you know, kind of a modded plexi sound. So here's, I'll put the camera over here if it doesn't go. So on that fucker. Be nice if I turn up the volume. So as you see, the pedal itself, it's very touch sensitive. So now I'm going to crank it up a little bit, and I'll put it up to, and this, I'd have to say, this is probably a Marshall JCM 800 kind of gain structure. So let me put the camera's briefing around. Here we go. And we'll try that. You know, and so what I don't know what you're hearing. So this is kind of a really cool test. Now, I'm not going to show how I put the gain up, so I'll kind of tell you, if you know how to use clock time, it's about at 10:30 right now, so I'm going to put it up to about 12, and I'll give you a sample of that. So, here is the full bore at 12 o'clock. The gate is engaged. That means that there's no that hiss, that really nasty unwanted hiss, and that means when I do this, dead quiet. See? It's very responsive. It only closes when you do that, and you can adjust that by opening the compartment in the back. The scoop, which I forgot to say, the scoop basically ups it. There's a parametric sweep. It's kind of like a crank. So cranks go like this. What the scoop does is here is your high and low. The low will tend to do this when you boost highs, and the highs will tend to peak really hard. What this does is it goes like this, and it humps them both. So it means that it's balancing out the frequency. So here's that. And now I'll put it to my setting, and but like I said, this video is only for the people who really want to know kind of how to use an MXR pedal. I'm using mine to get a 6505 plus sound, and with a hybrid of a triple X. So here's my sound, and so close the video. I have more videos coming on the way, so subscribe if you want. Later.